Welcome back, family. Lancescurv here. You know, the internet, cyberspace, social media has allowed people to show their ignorance and the fact that they haven't paid attention in class. Why am I saying this? Well, the whole Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Donald Trump presidential election, who's going to do what for who, and what race of people are getting stuff done and what race of people are not getting stuff done, who's being let into the country, all of this stuff, by the way we see comments and replies and statements on these social media platforms, lets me know how stupid some of you are, how stupid some of you are. Seriously, this is 2024. We need to get it together. What am I talking about? Do you know what race is? Do you know what nationality is? Do you know what ethnicity is? I saw someone say, oh, Kamala's not black. She's Indian and Jamaican. Indian and Jamaican. Jamaican. She's Jamaican. That's a country. It's not a race. So why do you... Oh, God, some of y'all are so stupid. She's Indian and Jamaican. Okay. Let's assume that they're referring to her being the darker race in Jamaica, which are African. Do you know that 93% of all black Jamaicans are from Ghana in their lineage? Most people don't even know that. So instead of saying Jamaican, if you want to go to the root, you will say African, or the real word for Africa is Alkebulan. But Jamaica is not a race. You have different races of people in Jamaica. You have Indians in Jamaica. You have Asians in Jamaica. And they're just as much Jamaican if they were born and raised there as a black African Jamaican. But no, she's not black. She's Indian and Jamaican. Stupid. Really stupid. But let's move on. What is the definition of race? Race refers to the classification of humans based on physical characteristics such as skin color, facial features, and hair texture. These characteristics are often linked to genetic ancestry and geographical origin. Did you pay attention in class? I mean, I want to know because some of you say some things, right? Common confusion. People sometimes use race interchangeably with ethnicity or nationality. For example, someone might refer to all people from a specific country as a single race, even though they may belong to various races. Example to clarify. Confusion, referring to all residents of China as the Chinese race. Clarification. While many people in China may be ethnically Han Chinese, China is home to numerous ethnic groups, and Chinese is a nationality. Not a race. A person's race could be Asian, but they might also identify with specific ethnicities within that racial category. Please, make sure that your children do their homework and pay attention in class because the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree. Stupid parents, stupid kids. Yes, I'm a little cruel this morning. Nationality. What's the definition? Nationality refers to the legal relationship between an individual and a country, typically signifying citizenship or official membership in a state. So you can be any race, but be of a certain nationality. Common confusion. nationality is often confused with ethnicity or race, leading to assumptions about a person's cultural background based solely on their nationality. Let's clarify this and the confusion. Assuming that all Americans are ethnically the same. No, they're not. What do they call it, a melting pot? With some of the ingredients in the melting pot that never wanted to be there, that was stolen from other places. You don't have to get my little kick in there. Clarify. American denotes nationality, not race or ethnicity. Americans can belong to various racial groups such as white, black, Asian, Native American, and ethnic backgrounds such as Hispanic, Italian, or African American, or the way I like to say it, American African. Ethnicity definition. I can't believe in 2024 I'm reminding people of certain things that I was taught in elementary school. Ethnicity involves cultural factors such as language, traditions, religion, and shared history. It reflects a group's shared cultural heritage and identity, often linked to a particular geographic area. What's the common confusion with this? People sometimes mix up ethnicity with race, using one term to describe both a person's physical appearance and cultural background. Example to clarify. Here's the confusion. Describing someone as being within the Hispanic race. Hispanic race. And some people who are classified as Hispanic would say, oh, I'm part of the Hispanic race. But they're as black as charcoal and as African as the most African that you want to see. Let's clarify. Hispanic is not a race, but an ethnic group that includes people from various racial backgrounds who share cultural ties to Spanish-speaking countries. Let me say it again. If you get pissed off, say it or teach me or teach us what it is. Hispanic is not a race, but an ethnic group that includes people from various racial backgrounds who share cultural ties to Spanish-speaking countries. Okay? So you can be an African and be Hispanic. You can be Caucasian and be Hispanic. But you have many people out here who are black African. Right? They may have been born in a Spanish-speaking country, but they'll quickly say, I'm not black, I'm not African, I'm Hispanic. But Hispanic is not a race. And it's a lot of that, along with the hair relaxer and the bleaching cream sales that I'm going to buy some stock in so I can be rich. Why people get these confused? Overlapping terms. Sometimes race, nationality, and ethnicity overlap, as people from a particular region may share certain racial or ethnic characteristics. For example, people often conflate being Arab with a specific race or nationality, although Arab refers to an ethnic group encompassing diverse nations and racial backgrounds. Linguistic ambiguity. Language can be ambiguous, and terms used in everyday speech might not align precisely with their definitions in social sciences. For instance, the term American can refer to both nationality and a cultural identity that is diverse in ethnicities, right? Historical and social context. Historical and social context influence how these terms are used and understood. For example, racial categories have evolved over time and vary across countries, leading to different interpretations. Practical examples to clarify. Nationality versus ethnicity. An individual can be of Kenyan nationality citizenship, and ethnically Luo, an ethnic group in Kenya. Another person might be of Indian nationality but belong to the Punjabi ethnic group. I hope I'm saying those words right. Next, race versus ethnicity. A person may identify as black as far as race, but be ethnically Afro-Caribbean if their cultural background includes specific Caribbean traditions and heritage. Nationality versus race. A Japanese American is someone who might be radically Asian, ethnically Japanese, and nationally American. Understanding these distinctions help foster a more accurate and respectful discussion about identity, cultural diversity, and social issues. So let's get it straight. Let's get it straight. Just because Kamala Harris disowns her Jamaican father, who is a black man, who has a 93% chance of having direct ties in Ghana, where I'm living right now, she's just Jamaican. You see, here's the bottom line. Nobody wants to be black. No, I'm not saying no one wants to be black. But we kind of wash it away when we can. Because when she ran to be a senator, I believe she ran for some office years ago, Kamala Harris, she wanted to be the first Indian, whatever. Again, I'm going to keep calling it out. You're a shapeshifter for political gain. Why don't you run as an Indian now? You're not going to get that many votes. You want the black vote, so you're a shapeshifter and you want to be black now just because you went to a black college and you can, girl, so-and-so. You wasn't saying that when you were up under the Indian mother. And I'm going to say it, and I'm not saying all Indians from India and people from that area of the world, right, don't like black people, but they have an issue with skin color over there that translates over into them not liking us of a darker hue who may not be Indian. They got that going on over there. And I'd like to speak to somebody from over that part of the world who can speak on that. We all know that, but we ignore that. So many people want to be us, but they don't like us. They can't stand us, but you want to take the best parts of us. Let's be real on that. And this is playing out in the comment sections of what people say out of ignorance. And they will fight tooth and nail to let you know, no, Kamala's not black, she's Jamaican. You'll give that much. But in giving that much, you reveal your ignorance. I don't care what she calls herself. So I guess she's going to be the first transracial president, huh? Right? If she wins. But she's running. So she's transracial. She never mentions anything about being black. But they shapeshift in order to get the black vote. That's what the Democrats do. But that's another story. I'm going to keep it short. I just want to clarify this ignorance that I would see in the comment sections of various videos and blogs across a lot of the people really don't know. And they speak their ignorance. So hopefully I pissed somebody off. But if I pissed you off, explain to me where I'm wrong. Okay? If I pissed you off. If you agree with these facts, then speak up. Because I know I opened up a can of worms and I busted open the beehive. Anyway, much love to you all. Lancescurv out. On to the next one. Peace. Leave your comments.
Lancescurv.com. Bold, raw, and uncut.
So, my friend, take it for what it's worth. Your heaven and your hell is right here on this earth.